Blockchain apps.
Blockchain apps.
Blockchain and apps.
Right.
Yes, I've been waiting for this moment to have a blockchain guy on the show. Hi, I'm Kyle.
And I'm Kyle.
And welcome to Coffee with Kyles.
Cheers.
And today we have with us Kirk Ballou. How's it going, Kirk?
Good.
So Coffee with Kyles and Kirk today, we are at...
Nerdvana out here in Frisco.
So, question for you, Kirk. How do you like your coffee?
Lots of cream and Splenda.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Second question for you. What are you the most obsessed with right now in 2 words? Go.
Blockchain apps.
Blockchain apps.
Blockchain and apps.
Right.
Yes, I've been waiting for this moment to have a blockchain guy on the show.
Right.
So tell me about that. Let's expand some more. So what are you working on right now, blockchain and app world?
So there's so much going on. Flux is one of the ones, a group I've been advising for a while. So they're doing farming on the blockchain, which is they're an Israeli company, and they've got this IoT device which gathers data from anything you want to grow, tomatoes, strawberries, anything. It takes that to the cloud, and the blockchain side of that is a marketplace, a peer-to-peer marketplace. So the reason blockchain fits into that is it's borderless. You can pay in a token. It doesn't matter if you're in the U.S. or Canada or wherever. It's a borderless marketplace for farming data. Right.
Right, so some of our viewers are going to be like, what is blockchain? I keep hearing about it. I have my explanation for it. Maybe you have a simpler explanation.
I don't know if it's simpler, but I'll try. You start off with a banking use case where a typical bank, where let's just say you've got 50 servers and you've got one point of failure. If one of the servers was compromised, the whole network, like a Christmas tree, could be compromised. Now, with blockchain, you've got, just with Ethereum, for example, you've got over 30,000 servers, and you could, if, let's say, 100 of those servers is compromised, more than 51% has to agree to a transaction. And for the banking use case, it's basically just running a ledger like your bank would. But it could be anyone that runs these miners. They're rewarded in these tokens that have, a market value. They're rewarded in those tokens for running the ledger. So more than 51% of the network has to agree to that transaction.
So there's like a vote.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
like 50, like the majority of the network has to say, hey, this is A-OK by us. Go ahead.
Right.
You would have to hack 51% of the nodes to prove that this transaction happened if you wanted to fake a transaction. So theoretically not possible today.
Yeah, it would cost more than it's worth for it to be compromised. There's if you look up 51% attack, and Andreas Antonopoulos addresses this very well.
We'll drop that in here because I don't even know what he just said. I heard Apodopoulos, and that reminds me, for some reason, of Giannis Antetokounmpo from the Milwaukee Bucks. But anyway, back to blockchain.
Yes.
There you go.
Good question.
So, I guess my first question is, why blockchain, and how did you get involved in it, with it being so leading edge and one of the biggest buzzword, IoT, telecom, financial industry based words? How did you, Captain Kirk,
right,
get into, I'm sure you've never heard that before.
Never.
But how did you get into blockchain, and why do you want to stick around?
Well, it's a disruptive technology to a lot of spaces. I got into it last March. If you look at the real world use cases, there's banking, there's healthcare. If you look at Equifax, there's security of identity, right? There's a whole lot of industries that it does apply to, and one of them actually is like decentralized internet, where you think about this security where, let's say a country like what happened in Iran, where they couldn't access the internet, right? You've got Telegram doing a decentralized ICO, so even if they took out all the servers in the country, the network still runs, right?
Interesting. So
Yeah.
you could go to China and still get the net. Get
Well,
the internet.
we got to get past the Great Firewall of
Or
China
the Great
first.
Firewall of China.
But yes. But yeah, that's
In theory,
in
we'll go
theory.
in theory.
in
dude.
theory.
But that's
right.
that's the case for decentralized internet, because look at
Absolutely.
what's happening in China. The Great Firewall.
Yeah.
People can't even use Facebook, Instagram while they're traveling there on
Right.
vacation because you're behind that firewall. They're censoring everything.
Yep. Didn't we just have someone in our network go to China?
Yeah.
And I think she said something about not being able to access LinkedIn until hitting Singapore.
Yep.
So we'll drop that in here too. And hats off to her for bringing that up, because now look, we're talking about it.
Yep. Caffeinated question.
Caffeinated
All right.
questions.
All right, Kirk. Bitcoin or Ethereum?
Ethereum.
Okay. Basketball or football?
Basketball.
Would you rather lose an arm or a leg?
A leg.
If you had to do this one workout for the rest of your life, which would it be? Push-ups or sit-ups?
Push-ups.
Elon Musk or Isaac Newton?
Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Cheese pizza or pepperoni pizza?
Oh, pepperoni. Yeah.
Hat, no hat.
Hat. Except for today, right?
Yeah.
Clean shaven or a beard?
Am I camping or not?
Clean shaven or a beard?
Clean shaven.
Left or right?
Right.
If you're flipping a coin, do you choose heads or tails?
Tails.
Go on. That's a good spot to end it.
Nice.
We killed it.
We did kill this
We
one.
did kill that one.
I have
Cheers
so
to that.
many more questions.
I know,
already.
but we killed that one.
Of course we did. So now we're at the part of the show where we like to...
Don't be meta. Time for an espresso shot. Don't be meta.
Don't be meta. Don't be meta.
All right, so Kirk, if you could have coffee with any one person in the world, living or dead, who would it be? And most importantly, what would you talk about over a pot of coffee?
Oh gosh. Anyone living or dead over a pot of coffee? Gosh. That's a tough one. Musk would be a good one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What would you talk about?
Gosh, just what he's up to next with SpaceX, right?
Yeah? Where do you think that conversation would steer to? Like, what do you...
Gosh, I don't know. Just what he's going to launch into space next, right?
Yeah?
So also something interesting he had where he could accelerate, Mars being habitable by setting off a nuclear blast on the North and South Pole. Did you see that?
No, I did not see that.
I read something about that.
Yeah.
Wow. So
Okay.
how would that actually work?
That's what I would ask him.
In theory.
In theory, right?
So it would like kick it into like a rapid spin and create its own environment, or like how? I'm trying to.
I have no idea. Yeah.
Polar ice caps melting.
I guess
making
whatever's
it its
left
own-
might look more like. Yeah, I don't know.
Wow. Cool.
interesting.
Well, on that note, Kirk, how's the best way that people can connect with you?
On LinkedIn.
On LinkedIn? Cool. And what's your LinkedIn name?
Kirk Ballou.
All right, cool. We'll link to that here. And then one key takeaway, a question for our audience. What do you want to ask them? Thought-provoking question that they can answer right now on the spot.
How could you look into blockchain and see how it could apply to what you're doing in your business? Yeah.
And how can he help you?
Right.
Cool. All right, well, that wraps it up.
Cool.
So this ends with coffee. Kirk, if you want to take the lid off real quick of your coffee.
Okay.
Thank you.
Have some coffee.